I am transfixed and transfigured and transformed. Holy flame, I am transfigured and transformed. Wow. That's what we're here for this morning. I do have notes. I am prepared. Okay. First, I just want to say I'm overcome with emotion. Just know that we never take it for granted that you show up. That you show up, right? And come in community to be seen no matter what that feels like or looks like, that you come and be seen. There were so many years that I didn't know how to show up if I wasn't perfect, right? And so thank you, Reverend Vita, saying, I'm just going to talk about it. That is just such a great gift, right, that we can give to one another, that we show up no matter what, and we'll be loved exactly as that. And this is the community of that safe place, that soft place to land. So thank you. We never take it for granted that you show up for us and for yourself. Anybody ever do a slogan every new year? Do they come up with a slogan for like the new year? Well, the Googles do that for us. So let's see what they came up with for us. In 2026, that problem will be fixed. God's going to do a remix in 2026, right? The wolf can't blow down the house made of bricks in 2026. Get your kicks in 2026. And the last but not least, rise like a phoenix in 2026. I think that, right? I think that one speaks to me most. So we are standing on the precipice of a new year. Doesn't that sound wonderful? And even the word precipice, new year, 2026, that's so beautiful. And today's ceremony is very much the practice of what we do in unity, right? It is one of our essential practices. It's one of the ceremonies that I love that we do because it's very much the crux of us, which is this idea that what we believe is that we create our lives through our mind, right? We create our lives through connecting with the divine mind that we know is God, spirit, universe. And in that connection, we create a life of fulfillment, of purpose, right? Of love, whatever that is. And so in that creation, there's also this practice of releasing, right? Of releasing what doesn't serve, of releasing the old stuff. It makes me think of Jesus, right? When he says you cannot put new wine in old wineskins, right? There's no room for it. There's no room for the goodness. If we're stuck in whatever it is that isn't of God, then we're not going to be that light that we already are. So it's an opportunity to release the grudges, the resentment, the criticism, the judgment, the blame, anything that you feel when you think about it and your body tightens and your breath is shallow. You know it's not serving you, right? And so today's the day that you can write it down. I remember when I was working with one of my spiritual counselors who I still work with, even though she has transitioned, Cecile Etherly. Many of y'all know her. And the burning bowl ceremony was coming up, and I was having a session with her, and I was like, my list is going to be so long, there's not going to be time for me to write it. And it was just, and she's like, I was like, what do I do? She's like, honestly, release anything and everything that isn't of God. It's really that simple. I'm releasing all that is not of God to make room for God so that we can show up as good, right? That's the practice. And so what I'd like to do is, you notice the meditation didn't come before, but it's going to come now. And it's just going to be something very simple. And it's really just I'm going to ask you to connect with your breath. And I'm going to ask you questions, and hopefully those questions will direct you towards writing. Now, I've noticed some of you may have already written, and that's absolutely fine. If you feel compelled to write some more, I'm sure there's more paper. I know when I used to do burning bowl ceremonies, somebody actually once put a spiral notebook into the fire. And it caused, were you there? It was at Unity of Houston. Somebody put a spiral notebook. It caused quite the stir. So I'm asking that you not do that because our fire pit is rather small. But please put as much paper in there and know that I'm going to hold the intention for the highest, for the releasing. So after the meditation, after you've written it, the ushers will come and let you out not one by one, but row by row, and then you will go out these doors. Thomas will have those doors open for you. I will be holding the space over there in the fire, and then you come back in and we will conclude our service. And while people are going out, let's just all hold that intention of release. For everyone here, releasing whatever it is that blocks the way, that keeps us from the good, releasing it for ourselves and the world. So take a moment, if you haven't already, to just notice the breath. Just connecting with that breath, noticing the effortlessness of Spirit breathing through you and as you. And let these questions just have their way with you. What is my longing? What am I longing for today, for tomorrow? And just notice what comes up. Just be curious about it. You may even put your hand to your heart and ask yourself, what is my heart's desire? It may show up in a big way for you, maybe in a small whisper. Where in my life do I want to experience a deeper awakening? Where in my life do I want to experience a deeper awakening? What do I need to release to make room for my awakening? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to release to make room for my awakening? To make room for knowing that I am the hands and feet of the One. What do I need to release? And be a witness to whatever shows up. And when you're ready, fill out your paper. Ushers, please come forward. And don't feel rushed. You can always stand in line when you're ready. And they will let you go row by row. Do y'all notice the energy? You walked in and there was just this lightness, this laughter, these smiles, this joy. Making room, right? Making room. I noticed some of you looked back at the fire like this. I promise you, I said to anyone who did that, I said, I promise you, it's going to be burned. My spouse is out there. He's making sure it will be burned. So thank you all for just that release, and it just feels so wonderful to do it in collective, doesn't it? In community, because we get to hold each other up and know that what you are releasing, I'm releasing as well. What you're releasing, I'm releasing as well. So thank you for that. Okay.